So down here, sanitation bucket, have that into the hose, getting nice and sanitary. And we'll go ahead and drop this into the bucket. The auto siphon part is already inside the wort, and just give it a couple pumps, and Isaac Newton is going to do the rest. Oh, gravity. So I just feed it a little bit. All right, so once we kind of pump it a couple times, then the wort is flowing. See, we have one in right here going through the tube, and then the wort is just filling up. It's going to be a relatively small batch. I'm only going to make like a 6-pack of 16-ounce bottles. But, for now, we want to avoid, as much sediment as possible throughout this process. All right, so the beer or the wort is transferred to that fermentation tank. So the next step is getting our original gravity reading. So we have a graduated cylinder and a hydrometer. So with water, once again, the specific gravity of water, which is what we're measuring, we kind of do a little bit of math to find how much alcohol is in here. The specific gravity of water is 1.00. We kind of base everything off of that. However, the wort is going to have a different specific gravity. So let's go ahead and find this out. So you just take this little turkey baster, stick that into the wort. Let's kind of extract a little bit, get it in here. We're basically going to have to fill this up as much as we can. So after this entire process, look how much this thing is floating. Wow. Okay, so this line right here, where the fluid is breaking, where the line is from the fluid, this is called the meniscus line. And looks like, this is a pretty stout, looks like this is going to be a fairly stout beer. Let me kind of set the camera down for a second so I can get an exact reading. So, in case you're wondering, every single beer you make, you kind of need to make a label. So I have what's called, my Saw's Pale Ale. It's just kind of an experiment, probably one offer. We'll see how it turns out. But what we have right here is the equation on how you find how much alcohol you have, your percentage of alcohol. So ABV, alcohol by volume, is original gravity minus final gravity times 131.25. So just so you know, for any math nerds out here, but we're going to label the original gravity and then the final gravity here at the end after we go through the fermentation process. We're breaking right between blue and white, so this one should be fairly easy. So we're about 1.030. So original gravity is 1.030. Okay, so let's get this lid nice and sanitary. Sanitation bucket ready to go. Let's give this a good wipe down inside and out. Make sure that we're not going to contaminate our beer. Okay, so Time to pitch the yeast. And this is an extremely complex process. Let me show you how we do it. We just take the solution we made with all the yeast in here and pour it into a bucket. That's all. That's how you pitch yeast. So, lid is ready. Get that capped on there. You have to definitely apply some pressure on these. Finally, we have the double bubble airlock. Nice, sanitized. And there is what's called a bunghole right here on the top. And we're just gonna stick that guy right in here and then find a cool, quiet, not quiet, but a cool place in my apartment, which will probably be a corner or something, and hurry up and wait for a couple weeks until it's ready to bottle and condition and all that kind of stuff. All right, so that's the first entire day of the brewing process. Not too bad, you know. I've said it 100 times. If you can make a soup, then you can make beer. This isn't rocket science. It can get very scientific, and if you do it at the commercial level, you're almost certainly a chemist or have a chemistry background because there's a lot involved. But for these kind of applications, you know, you're just making some beer for fun, and you know, not too concerned if you make exactly the same thing over and over again. Then you know, it's just a good hobby and fun thing to do to experiment with. So be sure to answer the quiz questions that I'll have later on, or that I've uploaded to Blackboard, and also get your beer labels uploaded by Tuesday, and the test will also open up on Tuesday. So good luck on the test. If you have any questions or concerns, please shoot me an email, and I'll talk to you later, folks. Peace out.